Hello, my name is Sparrows, coach of the New England Eeveelutions, a mono ghost team in the Youtubers Monotype Tournament, and today I am bringing you our final match against the mono water team, the Grubby Pond Life, coached by Grubby Chin. Now this is the third time I've gone around to recording this video. I've had technical difficulties, and at this point it's just easier to re-record it and fix the problems in the re-recording than to iron out the problems that sort of arose in the other recordings. So forgive me if I seem a little jaded with this battle. I'm sorry about that. I recorded this battle back in January. I prepped this battle back in January. I don't remember what exactly I was prepping for. I can tell you that a major concern of mine was their Umbreon and a Choice Banded Kingdra in the rain, Swift Swim Kingdra. Choice Banded Swift Swim Kingdra can pretty much punch a hole through my whole team, including my defensive mons. So that was something that I intended very heavily to combat. Now, in terms of my team, the MVP or the key player for my team is going to be my Trevenant, Tuatha-Dé. Tuatha-Dé is carrying Hornleech, Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, and Substitute. It is max HP and max attack with a positive attack nature. It's carrying the Lumberry so that I can avoid Hypnosis and Toxic, and hopefully I'll be able to get up a sub in Trick Room. And then his whole team is very fast for the most part. A lot of these water type Pokemon are fast, and I'm worried about the rain getting in the way. A knockoff on Kabutops could be a huge issue for me. And because of that, my offensive threat is this Tuatha-Dé, so I'm going to make it a slow Trick Room attacker. My Gengar, I'm bringing a Expert Belt Gengar Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka is going to be carrying Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb for the Azumarill. A Belly Drum Azumarill also puts a huge dent in my team, and that's something that I need to be aware of. Thunder, in case the rain gets put up by his Politoed, so that I have a 100% accuracy Thunder to start shooting around. And Thunderbolt, in case the rain's not around and for some reason I need to go for Thunderbolt instead of Sludge Bomb. Then Gran is our defensive wall, as always. It's carrying the Culver Berry for the knockoff on Azumarill. Go switch in on a knockoff from a Azumarill, which it should have since this is the Ghost team. I am running the Ghost team, and hopefully I can get a Mummy on the Pure Power Azumarill if it is a Belly Drum Azumarill. Our Mega is going to be my Mega Banette. This one, I'm not sure which. I think this is Jocasta that I'm bringing to the match. Jocasta will have Will-O-Wisp once again for the Kingdra and for the Azumarill, which are what I'm deeming the biggest threats. Protect, in case I need that extra turn to get up my Prankster ability through my Mega Evolution. Destiny Bond, so that I can drag whatever he's bringing down with me. And Shadow Claw. Banette, actually, looking at my spread, this Banette is max hit points, max special defense with a special defense nature. So it's definitely mostly intended to Will-O-Wisp things and then go down with the Destiny Bond. Jellicent is going to be another defensive wall that we're carrying. It has its max hit points, almost max hit points, max defense, and a little bit of investment in special attack. It is carrying the leftovers, Toxic, Energy Ball, Will-O-Wisp, and Recover. And that's mostly switching into any like strong water attackers, any Scalders that he might have. And then last but not least is the most evil set I have ever created, Dusclops. This is Beached Ooble, short for Beached Evil. It is carrying Infestation to trap his Vaporeon, Rest, Sleep Talk, and Charge Beam. And the idea is Dusclops can keep this Vaporeon trapped and building up charge beams, because in the past I've noticed that that Grubby uses a kind of stally Wish Protect Vaporeon, and he likes to pass the Wish off. So I'm gonna go with a Dusclops that prevents him from doing that, and it's really evil, and it takes forever to kill with it. But that's what I'm bringing. Now, with that said, I'd love for you guys to, I guess, take bets down below if you think I'm gonna win or lose this match. Yeah, and let's get into it. They're going to lead with their Hypnotoad while I lead with 2 off the day. The thought process behind this is, also luckily they didn't bring their Kingdra, is I can tank the Hypnosis if Hypnotoad goes for Hypnosis with my Lumberry, and then I can put up a Substitute. So I put up the Substitute here, and that's a free sub for me. They're going to go for a Shadow Ball. I don't want to go for a Trick Room here because Jellicents can run pretty slow, so I'm just going to go for a straight up Horn Leech in hopes to knock it out, and 2 off the day scores the first kill of the match. And that also tells me that was probably not a defensive Jellicent. He's going to go into his Kabutops. I'm going to switch out. I don't want to lose my berry. If I lose my berry to a knockoff, I lose the ability to harvest it repeatedly. But he goes for a Stone Edge instead of a knockoff, which is kind of an interesting decision on his part. I go into Gran. We notice that he's a Life Orb Kabutops. He goes for a Swords Dance. I went for a Will-O-Wisp, expecting the switch out into something. I guess I was probably considering a Sap Sipper Azumarill, and I didn't want to go for Grass Knot, which is the other move that Gran is carrying. I don't know if I covered Gran's set. Gran's carrying Grass Knot. Here I'm going to go for a Trick Room, I believe. So now I have the special advantage. He can probably take me out at this point with a Aqua Jet, but he doesn't go for that, and I am able to pick up the kill with a Grass Knot. He goes into his Slowbro. Now, we keep on winning a lot of speed ties with the Slowbro under Trick Room, and it's a slow off because it turns out that we are exactly the same speed tier. But we wouldn't know it until a few more turns into the match. So I'm able to heal back up with Pain Split, which is great. I'm gonna go for a Grass Knot, see how much damage it does. Doesn't really do anything. It goes for a Slack Off. I can't win a Stall Fest with this Slowbro based off of that. So I'm just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp and put this thing on a timer when it goes for a Slack Off again. You'll notice that the Slowbro goes first, which is, I thought the Slowbro was faster because we're not under Trick Room anymore. But no, we are tied. We are just equally slow. And I'm able to heal back up. And he's going to continue to try to damage me with his Psyshock, but I am defensive, so it's not going to do much. I get him on the timer with Will-O-Wisp, and this is exactly where I want him to be. Now, I'm going to Pain Split, try to keep Gran a little healthy. Next turn, I'm going to swap out into Dusclops. But there won't be a next turn because we get taken out by Surf, which is a special attack. We go into Beached Ooble. Beached Ooble here is going to use Infestation to keep that Slowbro in. If he wants to keep on healing up, let him keep on healing up. We can probably score some Charge Beam damage on him. Oh, you know what? It wasn't a slow off between Cofagrigus and Slowbro. It was a slow off between Dusclops and Slowbro. My bad. I misled you. I'm sorry. So, he's gonna keep on healing up while I'm just gonna keep on trying to get my Charge Beam as high as possible. If he wants to attack me, he can attack me. I have rest. I'll heal back up. I can use Sleep Talk to fire off some more Charge Beams in my sleep. And I can keep Ooble on the field all day. But realizing that that's the case, he's going to let his Slowbro go down to Ooble. And Ooble gets the special attack boost from his Charge Beam. They're going to send in their Azumarill here. This is a little bit scary for me. I lost my Cofagrigus. My Cofagrigus was my intended check for a Belly Drum Azumarill. But judging off the damage that we just did, it's not a Belly Drum Azumarill. It is in fact a Assault Vest Azumarill, which is actually beneficial to us because a Belly Drum Azumarill could have very well swept our team or put a huge dent into our team. Enough so that I'd be kind of stuck against the Vaporeon. I go into Jocasta here. I see the Assault Vest, which is great. I'm going to just protect just for safety's sake here to get my Mega up. And I can either Will-O-Wisp or attack, and I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. Just in case. And it doesn't really do any damage against Jocasta, and once again, Jocasta is specially defensive, but also has magic defense, which is important to note. I'm able to kill the Azumarill with a Shadow Claw, thankfully, and then they bring out their Hypnotoad. Hypnotoad, I have a feeling Hypnotoad's going to go for Hypnosis, so I switch into Tuatha Day to soak up the Hypnosis with my Lumberry. Once again, Lumberry Harvest. Wonderful. Harvest is such a great ability in these monotype leagues, and I would assume regular leagues, Harvest is just wonderful. But monotype specifically because you can put in Culper Berries or whatever berry have you. I go for a Trick Room. I get my Lumberry up first turn. They realize that they can't really do much against my Tuatha Day, so they're going to go into Catfish here. I'm just going to go for a substitute, free substitute. Why not go for it? It doesn't look like their Politoed has a attack that can break Tuatha Day anyways. I'm going to be able to almost one-hit KO that Catfish, and if Catfish wants to Wish Protect, they can try, but they're just going to try to break my sub, which is a wise decision for them. And it's a critical hit, so it does break the sub. I'm not sure if the crit mattered when it comes to the sub or not, but I am faster than, or under Trick Room I'm faster than Catfish anyways, so Tuatha Day is able to reap a second kill, and all he has left now is his Politoed, which I should be able to take out with a Horn Leech. Almost able to take out a Horn Leech. I need 2 Horn Leeches. And it kind of sucks that he misses Hypnosis twice. But it is a 50% accurate move, so it's understandable. What I would probably have done in that scenario would have probably gone for a Toxic. After I've seen Lolom, I would have gone for a Toxic, broken Lolom, prayed for a Harvest not to proc, and then go for Hypnosis and hope that Hypnosis hit. I think that was their only chance of beating Tuatha Day, but even then, I had Gengar in the wings, and my Banette still had Destiny on. But other than that, it was a really great match. I really appreciate that Grubby took the time out to have this match. They were pretty much done with the season, but I asked them politely, and they said, yeah, sure, I'd love to battle with you. So we had a match, and I'm not sure how much time they put into their team prep. Definitely probably less than I put into my team prep. I worried long and hard about the battle against a choice banded Kingdra. Anyways, that is our last match of the season. Thank you guys for sticking with the New England Eeveelutions. We are like 9-0 or something like that, or 9-1. Sorry, not 9-0. We did lose against Fire, which I am choosing to block out of my memory. That was actually a really good match. Goddamn sucker punch. I don't know if I'm going to be getting into another league at some point, not in the foreseeable future, but I would love to do it again. And if you guys have any good leagues that you know of that are looking for people, let me know so I can think about it and so I can look it up and see what that's all about. Once again, my name is Sparrows, coach of the New England Eeveelutions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Good night.